student helicopter Golf Oscar Sierra Lima Oscar request airfield information route to start.
Sierra Lima Oscar, your reroute 5. We're using runway 07 right hand of the QNH 1028 and no known traffic.
Nothing known, QNH 1028 07 right hand, and we will start now. Golf Lima Oscar, thank you. So, active is down, cyclic friction's on, the pedals are central, the beacon goes on, we'll have a very good look out. There's no Andrew to rely on the left hand side, so the right hand side, left is good, front is good, right is good, right,
Golf November,
beacon we've done, engine RPM is 1500 and we're going to go engage. Gonna look for this one coming around to about there. To spin up, the clutch release light has gone out. So, for the benefit of this, while we spin everything up, I phoned Compton Abbas to book in with them, and they've said, that's fine. What sort of time are you coming? I said, oh, about 1:45. It would take me about half an hour from now to spin up, get up, and go. And they said, oh, well, you might want to know, there's aerobatics at Compton Abbas. So you'll have to be below 800 feet inside their ATZ. Just sublime. Alternator check. Charging off, not charging, on, charging, absolutely fine. We'll have a mag drop check. So friction comes off, drop the throttle by a little bit and start bringing in some active. Do about there. What I've done is get the throttle way too high. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop about 110. 75, which wasn't really expected. We will check. Friction goes back on, throttle back up to 23. We'll check is done. Altimeter we've set at 1028, so we're only about 110 feet above mean sea level. It's very interesting. DI, this is saying 020 degrees on the nose, so we're already 10 degrees out. Fine. Max power, we've got quite a bit warmer actually with 55 now, so 25.2-ish. Cyclic trim is my side. Warning lights I've got none off. We're absolutely fine for all of those. Fuel, we're less than 34 gallons. I don't know what this mark means. It's not labelled, but I would estimate we've got at least 2.5 hours of fuel. Not worried about that at all. Fuel boost, we'll have a quick check. So pressure is there. Take that off. A very, very, very tiny drop, but nothing dramatic by any stretch of imagination. Pressure's in the green. Cylinder head temperature's just coming back into the green now. Oil head temperature, oil temperature is good. Oil pressure is good. So we've got plenty of parameter we've checked. Mixture is fully in and through. Clutch is engaged and the gate is shut. The fuel shut-off valve is fully in. I'm secure. There's nobody else. My bag is secure. I'm just going to zip it up, but it is secure. What else are we doing? Harnesses, doors are closed, that's closed, nothing moving in there, cycling and collective, and we may fly. What I think we'll do is just come into the hover, we'll kind of go back down the runway a little bit, and then we'll take off using the runway, I should think. Or, alternatively, there's nothing else moving, we can go straight out on that side. We've got a big area to translate away into. When we get airborne, I've just got to avoid a couple of little towns. Any choices? I think what we'll do is depart into the circuit. Okay, T's and P's are all fine, let us. I'm not going to start the clock until we start timing, so corrections come off. Put Compton Abbas radio in on the standby already. We're good to go, so a bit of left foot forward, just settle everything down nicely. Trim's good, here comes the power. Outside now, got a point of reference, and off we get. A little bit of a backwards shimmy, but nothing dramatic. Just set everything trimmed nicely again. Throttle's good, T's and P's good, seat bed temperature's coming up, oil temperature's coming up very slightly. We're good to go. Compton Abbas is off taxiing out to depart, runway 07.
Roger, nothing down to a sec.
Roger. A little bit of sideways flight here, staying mostly into the wind. I think, to be honest, this will probably do. All this grass we're chucking up, horrible. So nice high hover, got a couple of inches in hand, put a squeeze more throttle on. Staying nice and high just to avoid all the grass. P's and P's are good, clear down the runway, clear out of the runway, and let's go. For the villages that I've got to avoid, my track should be 062. All this nice empty space out here to play about with. Might as well use it. This has got way out already. I don't need to go too high, to be honest. I'm only doing a 9-minute leg and we're a minute into that nearly already. Compton Abbas is no distance away. There's aerobatics over the airfield, so I don't want to get high and have to come down. I'm just going to stay relatively low, putting a squeeze more throttle in, just coming to the bottom of the green arc, and we don't really want to live there unless we need to. We'll carnage around a little bit. So I'm starting to level out now. I'm not really climbing at all anymore. I've gone to 60 knots already, so I'm just going to kind of stay down here. Trim her out. That feels nicely trimmed, so I should be on a track. In fact, no, that's the problem, I didn't track away from here, so I'm just doing kind of dead reckoning navigation. We'll get the chart out. I've passed the little village to my left, and there's a bigger one off to the right hand side that I'm just going past as well. and the order of those is about right, so I think...
Henstridge, Element 1 for joins the northwest, landing in 1 minute.
Oh, what area that was.
Element still 07 right hand and no known traffic.
Right.
I'm looking to cross a fairly major main road, which will be about 2/3 of the way there. It's very barren around here. I've got this big hill of trees over on the left hand side is on the chart. I meant to pass to the south of that, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm more or less on track now. Compton Abbas itself is on top, I think, of this ridgeline, so where we're looking over there, there's a big forest which Andrew mentioned earlier in our briefing where we went through my navigation plan. So it's kind of up there somewhere. I've got that off to my left hand side. I'm going to look for this big road that kind of comes across, and that's about the best we can do. We deliberately didn't plan this leg in any great amount of detail, on the basis that by the time you've got airborne, you've messed about, you've done free to checks, which you do very shortly, you've actually got away from the field and you're ready to start navigating, you're pretty much there. So we'll not worry too much about that. It's much more turbulent over here for some of a couple of ridges around, but this is really having to do more than I was before, which isn't an issue. We just have to do it. So, free to check fuel. We've got still 2.5, 3 hours. This has actually gained a little since we did our run-up check. So we've got plenty of fuel. Radio, we're still with Henstridge radio. We'll switch shortly to Compton. I'm just trying to listen out, get with them early if they're aerobatic. Staying at 1,000 feet for now. And we'll get with them early.
Good afternoon, Golf Romeo Uniform for Yankee. Request radio check with information departed to back as well to BOB.
Uniform Victor Yankee, rotor visibility 5, 07 right hand, the QNH 1028, air ambulance inbound.
07 right 1028, traffic noted, thanks.
The helicopter Golf Lake Rosk is clear away to the east. We're going to change to Compton Abbas now, 122.847. I'll see you again soon.
Okay, roger, thanks, have a good trip.
Thank you. So here's 22.7, this is Compton Abbas.
Compton Abbas, Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Lima X-ray, back to Harley Farm, request airfield information. Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Lima X-ray. Lima X-ray, reactive 08, left-hand circuit, the local QNH 1031. 1031, 08 left-hand, Golf Lima X-ray.
This may well be the road that I'm on about, which comes in past a tiny little village which is just down there, so I know that I'm on track. I meant to pass to the south of that, on a heading just south of east. I think the wind has changed compared to what it was, because I'm exactly on track, but I'm not heading anywhere near where I'm meant to be headed. Well, actually I am. This is out again. Compton Abbas, student helicopter Golf Oscar Sierra Lima Oscar, request joining instructions please with 3 nautical miles to the west.
Lima Oscar 08 left, QFE 1001.
1001, the QFE 08 left hand, just confirm you aerobatic at the moment.
Negative.
Roger. It's a good time to come in, so 1001 in the box, so apparently we are, yeah, it's quite low down there. I'm convinced I'm not breaching the 500 foot rule here. I'll start looking out for this place. I'm kind of on track, I'm passing where I'm meant to be. I'm looking for another fairly major road which is kind of up on a ridge line. And then, yeah, the contours get very interesting, and Compton Abbas is kind of at the top of the hill, 811 feet above ground level. I believe actually I can see it on the nose, so 08 left hand, I'm going to join base. I can see the airfield is right up on this ridge line here with the road next to it, so actually it's very easy to find. Andrew seemed very worried, but I can see it very well. Has the airfield in sight. We'll join a left base runway 08. And that's it. You know, we're 6 minutes in. By the time we get over there, it'll probably be 8 or 9 minutes, which puts us bang on time. I simply don't need my chart anymore. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I was on a track that took me straight there. We've done very, very well. So just conscious of these ridge lines. This is a very nasty slope to land on. I've picked the kind of most gentle way up, but I need to come over to our left just to join on a proper base leg. Start rolling in now. I'm having a good look downwind for anything coming onto us. I'm in the very unique situation of having to climb on base just because the terrain climbs so much here. I'm just maintain my height. I'm going to start bleeding a bit of speed off now. We're still doing 60 knots, well, both ground and airspeed. Compton Abbas base shortly to turn final runway 08.
Just have us east northeasterly at 16.
Roger. 60
Are you happy with
knots.
where it's parked?
We'll deal with that when I get there, if that's in order. I've just been really rude to her. So, really strong wind coming up over that ridge. Definitely 2 hands on for this. I'm just avoiding the trees here. There's a nice little gap to bleed off a bit more speed. The descent looks good. I'm more or less for the numbers, because there's no reason not to this time. Really be careful with all this ridge lift. It's most entertaining.
Halfway back, sorry, ready to departure 08, don't know what the helicopter's doing.
Landing. Don't know why he's complained.
Okay, wind is northeasterly 15.
Thank you.
And the helicopter will be heading to park, hopefully.
Compton Abbas, go down the end on the right hand side, is it?
Yep, so if you could just continue on past the line of aircraft and pop yourself to the east of the line, please.
East of the line. Compton Abbas. I don't really think I've done anything untoward there, but I seem to have upset one that was waiting to depart.
Lima X-ray, I'm lining up, taking off on 08. Compton Abbas, good afternoon, Golf, Bravo, Romeo, November, Tango.
November Tango, good afternoon, pass your message.
Yeah, 3 minutes to run, from Bournemouth now.
08 left, QFE 1001.
Thank you, 08 left, QFE 1001, November, Tango.
Is very much clear, so we'll just slow down, bring it around into the wind, which feels like it's more or less there. P's and P's are all good, cylinder head temperature's got a little bit warm, but that's not really an issue, and we'll settle down.